To me, it seems that this kind of apartment would offer you more.
I think so.
In terms of care, if you're.
Yes, this would.
So you got lots of plans.
Yeah.
This
I
works
thought,
out. That's
yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah. To do a lot of explanation because I think I'm on my deathbed.
Your friends?
Yeah.
You know what? You were when you came.
I know. Well, they know that.
So you don't have to explain so much. You just need to say, I improved as the months went on.
But I haven't written notes or said that, and I didn't send any Christmas cards because I just lost my sister, so I didn't think it was appropriate to send Christmas cards. But Gord's going to bring me some New Year's cards, and I thought that's a little more appropriate, so I can send those in January when I'm up to it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make a little, write a little memo or something. I don't want to get into too much detail because I don't know yet,
Oh, I'm so glad that you're going to start connecting with your friends out there.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to lose them. No.
612 bed 3, Rick Pollard, CA of the lung with hepatitis C positive. Sue talked with Rick regarding his smoking at nighttime. We don't want him to go outside, especially with the elevators being wonky. He understands this, and he says sometimes he feels a little bit edgy and that the smoking helps. He's had a breakthrough Percocet, 2 tabs of 11 and 1300, and it looks like he's had a couple of bottles of beer as well.
No problem.
And
I took my mouthwash here.
Wendy's going to bring you beer.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to put the foot part of your bed down because you're up on an angle here.
I've been on an angle all my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either pull on an angle or,
Okay, hold on, I'll go get it. Here you go, your cocktail, sir.
Thank you. Take a few sips of this with this first before I spill all that.
Okay. You can drink, you want to drink it out of the can? I'll let you be. You ring your bell if you need me, okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Norm, you and I spoke yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think what we're trying to do today is just talk about Lloyd's, what you wanted to know is his prognosis, and really what to expect.
What are we looking at here?
Yeah.
You know.
There's always the outside chance that things can happen fairly quickly. It's not the more usual way, but it can happen. Time-wise, that's why it's very difficult to say exactly how long it is. Really, as hard as this is to do, the best thing to try and do is to take it one day at a time. That's much easier said than done.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it's a very bad disease, and it's it's taking its toll.
Yeah. I can see it happen faster.
Yeah.
I really can.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's a difficult time, Norm, but we're here for you, to support you. And if you are able to take some time, now is the time to be with him.
because I think he's ready. From what he said this morning.
Does he talk about dying?
This morning he did. This is the first time. He's sitting there with his finger like this.
Yeah.
I said, what? He says, be God. He says, I'm going to God.
Is that a hard thing to hear?
No.
No. Was it a comfort to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Made me feel much better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there's been a problem. I don't know with his mental state, because I mean, he's preached for years, and when it come to the time, he got afraid, and that's what scared me more than anything. And yet today, quite comfortable. And I said to him, don't worry about it. He says, but you're going to be here. And I said, yeah. I said, but don't forget, I won't be long behind you. You know, and he says, don't do anything stupid.
And there's Rick. Rick has come out of his coma. Apparently when Sue was arranging his admission, he wasn't going to last the day, apparently.
You're kidding. Is that true?
He's coming in. He was so poor he wasn't going to...
They told me he wouldn't last a week.
Oh my
He
God,
was
that's
having
great.
some sort of crisis, but he's come through it.
He's still on the Percocet. He's had a number of beers. He's had his Percocet 2 tabs twice on evenings, and then on nights he had a beer, some Ativan, and Percocet 3 times.
Percocet as in breakthrough, right?
As in breakthrough.
In addition to his long-acting oxycodone. Okay.
Yeah.
But he likes his Percocet.
He likes his
I don't
Percocet.
think we need
Oh.
to...
Okay,
It
so he
doesn't
just...
matter. I think he's always going to have
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is,
Percocet,
So he's not having more pain.
cigarettes are his main.
So that's why he thinks he's died and gone to heaven.
Right.
since 1 o'clock he's
Best
had
place he's ever been.
2,
And he's been in a
4,
lot of
6,
places.
8, 10 Percocet.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's your breathing feel?
I'm having a tough time on one side. It seems like there's a big plug of dough hanging in there, and it won't come out. You know.
Are you coughing?
Well, I'm trying to cough,
Yeah.
but it don't come out.
Yeah.
Like there's no phlegm or nothing.
Right.
You know.
You've done pretty well since you've been in here, though. You were, not so great the day that you came in.
Well, what happened there was I was at home,
Yeah,
right? And I was ODing on my drugs. Like I'd lose my senses for a while.
Right.
So I was losing the count.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know if it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or what
Right.
time it was.
Uh-huh.
So I forget when I took my last drugs.
Yeah.
So I might have taken 5 minutes ago.
Right.
And I say, whoops, time for drugs.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'd take more drugs.
Yeah.
And I'd be phoning my doctor. I'm on my drugs.
Yeah.
He says, well, you've gone through 118 perks,
Yeah.
eh? Like in 3-4 days.
Yeah.
You know, like you need this care, you know.
Yeah.
So they got together and
Yeah. Is that why you ended up coming in here?
yeah.
Because in the Army, we have both typical bands. And my daughter was in one. I still have her timber. So this is what I have in my office. Lloyd.
Every time I go in there, he is so despondent. So despondent. He just, everything's hopeless. He wanted me to, he got me real close. He whispered, I said, I can't hear you, Lloyd. So he whispered, he says, I want to give up. And then he asked for the vodka.
Yeah, he wants to go.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's wearing his glasses. Well, the result of this will determine whether you're going to be released or not. Is
Yeah,
that
I
correct?
think so.
Well,
But I can decide that if I want to be released, I can be released.
yeah.
You
Is
know,
that
it's
something
not
you'd
up to
want?
them.
Well, I mean, you'd prefer
The
to
way
get
I
out,
am,
wouldn't you?
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I would.
Get out there and live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I found a great place for you to live. We can go and see it actually this week. This friend of mine has the condo across the street that I told you about.
Yes.
So we could slip in, get the keys, have a look around.
Oh, that sounds good.
Check out the health club, which that's thrown
Senior
in. 1
thing.
year
There you
of
are.
health club. There you go. You can be down jogging
Yeah.
and doing
Oh, I
whatever.
don't think jogging, but exercising certainly. I'd like to get back into that if I can.
And it says that you appoint us to...
Everything you own.
No, this isn't the property one. We can do that after.
Oh, we can do the property one after. That's lovely. Okay, forget the property part.
No, this is for personal care.
You can divide that one up after, eh? Make sure they cut you in.
Right, all right. So here's what it says. It says, you give the people you've named the authority to make any personal care decision for me that I am mentally incapable of making for myself, including the giving or refusing of consent to any matter to which the Healthcare Consent Act applies.
I'm cuckoo.
If you get cuckoo. And any instructions,
God, that's...
conditions, or restrictions contained in this form.
Okay. Or that.
Now, the one we talked about was like the living will, where you would decline or refuse artificial life support. Remember you said if you're gone...
Yeah, I'm gone.
You're gone. So that is an instruction, and once you write it down here, then even if you can't tell them what you want, we can tell them. That's
Yeah.
what he wanted here, here's what he told us.
You write it and I'll sign it.
Okay, well, let's just think about the words, because it's kind of important. Okay, you decline artificial life supports. I could put in quote heroic. Should I say heroic artificial life support? Like,
Well, you should ask them.
substitute attorney.
3 guys died in here last week in this room here.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
It feels okay, though. It doesn't feel like the other place, does it?
No.
No. The ghosts don't hang in here very much. I
No,
don't
they
think.
split. Oh, they're on top level. They're on the plane ride to heaven already. And
guess
I'm
'cause
on my
it's
way
easier
to
here.
heaven. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Feel sad? Yeah. It's okay, Lloyd. It's okay to cry. You're giving up an awful lot. You know that where you're going, God will make it up to you, right? It's okay. What do you want? Does he understand? Do you want him to leave? No.
He called me up. He said,
Do you
remember
need a
that?
prayer or anything? Yeah.
I paid that over taxes last year.
Okay, let's just pray together. Dear God, I come to you now and I bring Lloyd to you. He's your child and you love him. I just ask, Father, that you would surround him with your presence. God, you know how difficult it is for him to leave all those that he loves, especially Nora. Go into your presence, where there will be joy and love and peace forevermore.
Now, have you had a CT scan before?
Yes.
Okay. Have you had the IV injection before?
Yes.
No problems with the previous injections? Okay. All right, this side.
Do you have my requisition?
I do. Have you lie down flat on your back. Just making sure your feet are just at the end of the table. To wiggle down just a tiny bit more.
Should we take any?
No, that's
Nothing
fine.
early.
That's fine. Everything else is okay. Now, as you know, the table's going to slide back and forth through the ring as we're taking pictures.
Of course, I grabbed the biggest spot.
You got the best spot?
Yeah.
You got the top bunk or the no, the bottom bunk?
No,
Oh, no, this is your spot.
I'm on the edge here.
Cool. These are nice. Carnation.
Hey?
Carnations?
Yeah, yeah.
It's always just tell me they didn't like the carnation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who's that?
Hey?
Who's this?
This is a girl I used to go with years ago.
Sheesh. You have to...
When I was in my spiffy days.
Wow. Should have held on to her, man.
Hey, I tried very hard, but I was pretty ornery, and set my ways. And I'd come home when I'd come home.
How long ago was this?
In the 70s.
Wonder where she is now.
God, no. But I don't even know why I keep carrying the picture around. Yeah.
Well,
But
it's part of you, man. It's part of your life.
Yeah, you get attached. Like of all the women I've gone with, she was the best woman I ever went with.
Well, hold on to the best memories.
Yeah. I got lots of them.
Yeah.
Good and bad. Some were rough and some easy going, but a lot of them were rough and rocky, you know?
Yeah.
And so...
Well, it hasn't worked out too bad.
Yeah.
Also, do you think you would want to go through chemotherapy again?
The way I feel right now, I don't.
Because you feel pretty good.
Well, no, not because of that. I just don't want any more chemotherapy.
No, I know.
Yeah. It's not a cure. And if I'm going to be living alone, then, you know...
You have to be well enough to...
Yeah.
Survive.
Even, he said he was going to give me a very small dosage, you know, on a weekly basis.
Well, if it was the difference between... If he said to you, well, this chemotherapy might give you the chance of 5 good years.
Oh, never. No, when I hit the organ, no. Maybe 5 months, but I would think that would be the most.
You know what?
If
you're feeling well, I would get out.
Oh yes, that's what I want to do. Oh yeah,
enjoy.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, and then when my time comes, then fine. You know,
I mean,
I'll go do the rest of it.
In 602 bed 2, Lloyd Greenway. His condition really has sort of taken a nosedive this morning. He had a fair bit of pain. It seemed to be mid-sternal in the chest area on the right side, and it seemed to radiate right through to his back. And he's had some dyspnea with that, and is really quite distressed.
Okay. Should we get your mom again? Yeah. Okay. Better.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Give me a Kleenex. Okay. You've got something pep to go to sleep. You can let that out. Let it go. Let it go, dear.
Any of my friends know where I am?
Yes, everybody does.
Everybody does.
You have a lot of friends in there.
You can play with it for 4 days and not
Really?
become addicted.
See,
But
I'm
after the 5th day,
I'm learning a lot of new things from you.
but after the 5th day, you're a hooked a heroin addict.
So you didn't get involved in that?
Oh yeah, I was in it.
You were?
I was into it for 40 years.
Heroin.
Yeah, I probably spent a couple $1 million on my arm, but to try to find a vein in me. Like, see this one?
Yeah.
That one's all dried right out. Okay? Like, and you could pump up veins here, you know, and not get them. Like, the only one you're going to get is my pulse. Okay? And
your main artery. That's not a vein.
Yeah. But, well, that's how people died, you know?
And how do you suppose you survived all those years? With
Well,
all that abuse to your body?
I survived, I managed. Like, I think I've seen the White Tunnel twice. Okay? I just about come to death just about twice. And they revived me, but they shouldn't have.
They shouldn't have?
No, they shouldn't have. You know, because I'm only going to go back to the same thing, you know?
Wow. Well, you see, there's something bigger behind all that. Rick, there's someone else looking after you. Can't you see the... You okay?
It hurts to talk about it.
I know.
Just the memories.
Yeah.
Are you okay there, Rita?
Yeah.
I think it must have been quite a, well, it's been trying weeks for you.
Yeah.
Waiting and wondering, and yesterday must have been quite an ordeal. But how did you think it went?
Well, I thought it went pretty well. I wasn't expecting any miracles. I was expecting bad news. It's just not knowing. I didn't want to spend another 6 months here, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What actually did he say to you?
Well, he mentioned that the best way to go is to take the oral pills, he thought, at this point in time.
How do you feel about that?
I told him that I would go for the oral if that's what he thought would be the best thing for me at this time.
Yeah.
I thought that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to take any more chemo.
Pardon?
I didn't want to take any chemo where I had to go in and have the injections. I didn't want that at all.
Okay. She's watching Stan. Or watch his knees and... Oh, sorry. Let me just put this. Janet? I'll put that pull-out bed because Norm is probably going to stay over.
Yeah, there's one out in the green one is out there.
Lloyd, you're in a new room.
It's a private room, okay? So you're by yourself. So if you don't hear anybody else, that's why.
Just have a little chat for a minute.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. This is just a verbal report that we have. The written one will come in another couple of days. So this one is just very preliminary. But it shows a shadow on both lungs.
Yeah, so is that good or bad?
Well, we'd have to see the full one to see the exact extent of it, but if it's on a bit of difficulty on both sides, it may be that it's a bit worse than it was before. So we know a bit more when we get the complete one.
This is what I was concerned about the other day. I just got the bill back from the ODSP that they promote me or demote me from $966 down to $102 a month. You know? No. I can't live on that.
Yeah. Jody will, we'll ask Jody to talk to you about that, and she'll be better able to help you with that.
I might as well go back out to my lifestyles, you know, because this just ain't my lifestyle.
604 bed 1, Edith Simic, CA the breast with liver mets. Edith declined her PO meds this morning since she was waiting for her chemotherapy. We started her first dose at 1300 hours, and she will decide when to continue with her routine medications, which she may or may not decide.
Oh, there she is. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Oh, I just feel a little pooped out.
Yeah?
Yeah. Pooped out in more than one way.
Yeah? Oh, really? Oh. Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, they, at report this morning, they said you were feeling a bit down.
Yeah, I was ready to get up for a shower, and then all of a sudden I got sort of tired, you know.
Yeah?
So I felt I had to lay down, and lain ever since.
Yeah. Are you feeling a bit down in spirit, are you? Or?
Oh, no.
No? Oh.
I can't be smiling day and night here for the 3 shifts.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
mean, I'm always trying to smile and keep my spirits up, but you get tired of smiling all the time.
Although it says very, very good for all those muscles.
Oh, yeah, especially the ones now that are really showing. Thank you for coming.
All right.
Can you tell me about your concerns?
Well, it's went down from $966 down to $102.
Right.
Now, a man that was living my expenditure, you know, and my lifestyle, like that's diddly squat.
Yeah.
You know? If I seen you open your bank wallet, you know, I'd probably break your jaw for it. You know? And I don't want to go through all that again.
No.
You know? And I'm getting sick and tired of this life. You know, like this, the way life is going.
How's it going for you?
Well, right now, not so hopefully, you know, because the way things are, you know, they're just not sailing, you know, like.
What is it that you need now?
I need some kind of security that if they put me out, they're not just going to put me out in the street.
We're not going to put you out anywhere, Rick.
No.
You know?
I didn't expect it.
No. I mean, you're very appropriate to be here. Are you afraid we're going to kick you out on the streets?
No.
No.
If I go out, I just turn back into a mean animal that I used to be, you know? And I can go out in an hour and make $500-600.
Mhm.
If not more.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm. Is that something you want to do?
No, I don't want to do that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Edith Senac, breast cancer, room 604. She had her chemo at 9 this morning, and this afternoon she called for Dr. Hegarty and said she didn't want to continue with that. So now it's been discontinued. That's a new order. And at 1:30 she was complaining of shortness of breath. She didn't want oxygen at that time, but wanted an Ativan 0.5, which she had at 1:30 with good effect.
Mama can see a little bit out of the periphery because today we got it along. That's what she was wrong about. That's the right one. Okay, let's go.
I'm back. I'm back. Better place than this.
612 batch 3, Rick Pollard, CA lung with hepatitis C positive. At around 22:10, patient became paranoid.
Richard?
He packed his belongings and searched for his knives. He said he had 2 knives, and he wanted to leave. We'll call him Rick, and his name is Richard. And around 2300, patient became paranoid again. He took off his gown and stood up and holding the bottle of beer and tried to bang against the window. And we called the security guy and we tried to ask him to come out. And he asked for smoke, and we promised him to give him the smoke and asked to go to the bathroom. So we helped him to the bathroom and we got the bottle back. And I gave him a Nosenin 5 milligrams sub-Q at 23:10 at that time. And after he went to the bathroom, actually he did not boil at that time, and then Anna went with him to the back lounge to have a smoke. And then
We're here with you, Lloyd. Norm's here. Major Bobbitt. You're okay. You're safe. Read to you from John. You know where Jesus sat. not your heart be troubled. God, believe also in me, because in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? No, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you will be also. And whither I go you know, and the way you know. For I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. Amen. Almighty God, we thank you because you are always with us. Even in the difficult times of our life, you reach out to us to comfort us, to bless us, to uphold us. God, we thank you for his life, for what he has meant to those who love him, for all the accomplishments of his life, the way that he served you throughout his lifetime. God, we would just ask now that you would surround him with your presence, with your peace, with your love. Oh God, even at this hour, may you make him aware that you are with him, that he does not walk through this dark valley alone, but he walks with you. And we just ask now that Lloyd would not struggle too long, but that he would just be able to let go and go into your presence where there is life evermore, where there is no more suffering or pain or sorrow. We ask these mercies in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Big loss for you, Lord.
Big loss, big time. It's a whole new life now. A complete new life. A late in life to be starting a new life. Said I'd always be there for him.
And you are. You've been wonderful with him. We should also have somebody so attentive to us at this time as you've been with him. We should all be blessed that way.
Lloyd Greenway has rallied. He's taking thickened fluids. He's verbalizing a little bit. There's been no seizures or congestion. And he's rallied.
This morning.
You have a good night?
So-so.
So-so?
So-so, he says.
Yeah. Now, the nurses already fixed you up for the day, did they? Eh?
Yes.
You got an itch?
Yes, I know.
We'll have to wait to see the nurses whether they want you to have something to drink or eat or
How
something.
would you like? Eh?
You're cold and you're hot. Do you want a couple of toothpicks to hold your eyes open? Hey? What's the matter?
In room 614 is Rick Pollard with C. Long, hepatitis C positive. His condition remains very poor within the last few shifts. He's deteriorated and his condition is very unstable, though he's fairly rousable and fairly verbally responsive and less agitated. He remains congested plus, respiration is wet. He was maintained on oxygen 3 liters per minute by nasal prong. He had no hemorrhoidal bleeds this shift. His wonder guard is working fine. He had a seizure in as well. At 1 a.m. this morning, he was suctioned for a fair amount of...
No, just come up my way here. You're going to sit down again on the bed. Right up like this, but you're going to bring your legs up onto the bed, okay? Let's wait for Allison. She can help.
You want to talk?
Yeah. When you're done. You can get his legs in the top. We'll do this pivot here, Rick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. You have a little rest now?
No problem. That was excellent.
I just feel like I want to let go, you know?
You've said that before.
Yeah, I really do. Just want to let go.
I think that's changed since you came.
Yeah. It entered the liver, then I started to think that.
What do you think contributed to that sense of peace?
I think
Was there a sense of going back to your faith at all? Or?
Oh no, I won't be going back to my faith. Not to that denomination.
At least not the organized religion.
Yeah. I think it probably had a lot to do with my sister dying. And the way she died and how long it took. I think that had a lot to do with it.
Did your stepsister come from California while your sister was ill?
No, she came
for the funeral.
She came for the funeral, yeah. We didn't know she was dying. She wouldn't tell us.
So I guess what I'm hearing about your stepsisters, that was a great disappointment for you.
Definitely. Besides everything else, but that to me was just unbearable.
Final blow.
Yeah, that was a final blow.
That's kind of sad.
It is. I feel sorry for her more than anything else.
So, Rita, I guess what I'm hearing you say, there's no second chance.
I can't give her another chance, not when I'm in this predicament, because I don't need it.
You're afraid?
No, I'm not afraid.
Of what she might do with it?
No, I want to frighten her.
You want to frighten her?
I want to frighten her.
How so?
I don't want her to be able to get in touch with me, and that keeps her worried, like she kept us worried since my sister died.
What happened this morning is he was actually fine. He kind of slept through the latter part of the night shift, basically up until 6 or 6:30, and then just when we were coming on to shift about 20 after 7, extremely agitated again, jumping out of bed. Like I said, it's kind of deceiving. He's very lucid. He's, calling us by our names right now and being Rick and making jokes and whatnot, but he'll literally kind of flip
right out
very quickly and start hallucinating and gets very paranoid and angry and doesn't know where he is. and it's that then we have to really act quickly. He's definitely regressing to parts of his past, and a lot of whatever happened then it's all coming out right now. He's talking about police and people that did him wrong, and very angry and very feeling like
How are you today? Lloyd, are you still having pain? The nurse is here. Can you tell her? She's going to give you some spray.
Okay.
Can you open your mouth?
Okay, dear.
Close it up.
Okay, close it up.
Close it, Lloyd.
All right.
It'll help your chest pain. That's a nitroglycerin. Doesn't taste great, but it'll help you, okay? You feel at peace, Lloyd? Do you? Do you feel at peace? Good. Good. She's got nothing to fear. What kind of a night did you have?
Yeah.
Rough. How so?
I sleep in fits and furies. You know? Wake up and lay there daydreaming.
Do you let the nurses know?
Yeah, I usually come up and get a pain pill.
Yeah, but what are you taking?
I'm taking Dilaudid.
Dilaudid? Or do you take
Yeah,
Percocet?
no, I'm taking Percocet too.
Well, it's okay, to, but you need to take the Dilaudid. I think you get more pain relief from that than...
There's too much morphine. But it's man-made morphine, eh?
And what does that do to you?
You can get addicted too easy, like...
Oh, Rick, you know what? You don't get addicted when you need it for pain. That's the truth. You don't need to worry, my friend, about getting addicted. That's the least of your worries right now. So you take the Dilaudid.
I'm taking it.
Because it'll control your pain better, and you mustn't let yourself suffer. You've had enough pain and suffering in your life. And it's not a concern. Our concern is to make you comfortable as possible.
I'm doing my best.
I know you are. You said you felt pretty down. Is it fear? Is it anxiety?
No, it's not the fear of death. I've faced death too many times. Just the way
the way you might die.
I'd sooner go in a gun battle, this way.
Ida has taken a turn. She is angry underneath her confusion and exhibiting bizarre behavior. She doesn't seem to know where her legs are supposed to be. They feel like lead, she said. She's having a hard time taking medication. She looks quite distressed in there. Her phone drains out.
Ida, Dr. Hegarty here. Are you having any pain? Oh. No need to sit up. It's all right.
Okay. Are you having some pain? All right. I'm just going to take a little listen here and a little look. Is that all right? Just want to take let me just heat my cold. First, we just take a small listen here. Okay. Right. Just take it. It's okay. Okay. So, how long do you plan to be here for?
It doesn't make any difference.
No? Okay.
It's just that I'd be here for a while.
Okay.
I need some rest. I've been going all day here.
Okay. Are you staying somewhere?
Across the street, Marriott.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm all set there.
Okay.
You know who this is? Hmm?
Lloyd has not had a very good evening. He was quite tremulous and agitated at 16:30. Midazolam 5 milligrams sub-Q was given at this time with effect. He was complaining of cramp-like pain at 17:30 in his right leg and in his abdomen. Morphine 3.75 milligrams subcutaneously was given with excellent effect. This held him to about approximately 8 o'clock or a little bit thereafter, when he again became quite restless and distressed, actually very distressed. He was holding his right chest and his leg and also rubbing.
So what's her sister's name in California?
Pauline.
Her half-sister? Pauline.
Pauline.
Have you talked to her of late?
Oh, oh yes. She calls about once every 6 weeks.
Oh, 6 weeks.
She's very sad about...
does she know at this point that he does this poorly?
Yes. See that? They catch me in the middle.
Yes, of course. You're being tugged.
Yeah, I see.
Someone on each hand
over
pulling
here,
you.
and
Edith on
Eda
that
would
hand.
say, well, why don't you tell her this? And I says, I'm not going to tell her anything, Eda. I said, you want to tell her anything? Here's the phone.
Yeah. She felt somehow that she ignored Frida and you when Frida was so ill.
Polly came as the best she could. That's a long way from California.
No
she was the
kidding.
next day, you know. And not only that, she had to find her own way. There was
when Frida died.
There was no way, nobody to pick her up, and she said, "Oh, I'll do it on my own." I said, "I'll have somebody there meet you." No, never mind. But she came on her own, suitcase and all. And she came the next morning.
I guess it was after. She never contacted her for a long time.
That's true.
Well, she said she felt she's forgiven her, but just because she's forgiven her doesn't mean she has to carry on with the relationship.
That's right. Yeah, you have to forgive.
Yeah, and she felt she has forgiven her.
Yeah.
Rick has some edema, dependent edema in his hands. He's semi-responsive. Dana was in this morning and saw him and was wondering whether we could lighten him up a bit. And I said for the safety of the patients and for himself, it's too risky. Too risky.
We thought we might risk leaving Chloe in there.
I think he's might be more comfortable for him. Okay.
Good to see you leaving this old shell here. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Oh. It's okay, Daria. It's okay. I feel so comfortable right now. I don't know what happened. Yeah. I just know he is so fine. Yeah. It's okay. He's okay. He is so comfortable. I'm okay, Marion. I've had my cry with him, and all of a sudden a peace come over me that I cannot believe. I am so calm.
Singing today at the church.
No, because I know where he's going.
Okay, baby.
Okay, babe.
Go be with Grandma and Granddad and Jesus. Okay, baby.
You're gonna be okay.
Go with Grandma and Granddad and Jesus. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Everything is gonna be fine, babe.
Okay, honey.
They told me they were giving him medicine on a diffuser.
Could have got something.
There must be something. Oh, going in by IV. Did you speak to him yesterday?
No.
Did he speak to you?
No. I think when Graham and I were here this morning, he wiggled his eyebrows at us a couple
He
times.
did?
Yeah.
This morning?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I think he recognized us, but that was about it.
Strange, but he looks better to me than he did when I came in. I guess it was last Saturday. Looks like a Renaissance painting.
Right.
He looks like a Renaissance painting. The agony of Rick.
I'm going to go home now. I'm going to leave you in God's good care. And when it's time to go, you'll go and be with Him. My friend, I just pray that the angels will line the path as you journey from earth to heaven. Oh God, I just pray now that you would be with Ida, very close to her. Surround her with your presence and your love. May she feel that in her very being and her spirit. May she feel safe as she leaves this earth and goes to be with you in your kingdom of love and peace and joy forever. God, we thank you for this person and for what she has meant to us as we've journeyed with her over these months. Just bless her now, God, and help her to let go into your arms of love and into your presence forevermore. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Good night, my friend.
Hi, George. Hi, it's Dana calling. Rick's condition took a turn for the worse last night, and he's been kind of getting steadily worse. Today he hasn't really been responsive, but his breathing is very labored. Yeah, so it seems like he's probably not going to be with us too much longer. Is there a chance that you would come tomorrow? That's right. No, it wouldn't be a good idea. So if that snowstorm does come, I would agree with you that there's no point risking.
We're all with you. We all love you. Mm-hmm. You know, Jesus wants you to go and be with him. Okay?
Dying's very hard work. Dying's very hard work. It's like going through labor.
It's hard.
Right. Very similar. Giving birth to new life.
Okay, babe, let it
Push that down. I'm going to be okay. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be fine. You know what a strong I am. I'm going to be fine. I've got David, I got your mom and dad. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be alright. So just let me okay.
Let it go, dear. Let it go. Let it go. We're all together. Let it go.
Richard.
you, Richard. God bless you. You've suffered. Yes, he has.
That was quite the struggle, Rick.
Yeah.
Not too bad at the end, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you went peacefully, but you did struggle. But now you're free of pain. We'll just lower his head. We'll just see what it is about. I want to take this paper.
Another one of this.
No, they were down the hall. But I mean, you just stopped breathing. That's all that happened.
Richard, there you are.
No. Yeah, they're right here right now.
I think it's okay.
Right?
Yeah, I'll just use my stethoscope. That's good. There we are. Okay. I'll come and pronounce him. Okay?
Buddy, here's the one last ride.
Things have been much the same for the last couple of days. But I just wondered, do you have any questions or?
I don't have any questions. I understand that she's failing rather quickly.
Yeah, she looks comfortable. The noisy breathing is
filling up in
not,
her chest.
Yeah, it's not really bothering her. It probably sounds worse to people around her.
That's right.
She looks comfortable right now. She doesn't look like she's in pain. She looks a little bit less restless than she looked yesterday or the day before. So that's good. But I think we're just going to continue along with what we're doing, and we'll just go from there. Okay.
Let's share together in the 23rd Psalm again, okay? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake.
Okay.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. There is a change.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
It's okay, Lloyd.
It's okay, baby.
Just go home with God.
Much better place.
It is indeed. Much better place. Don't think this aggravation. It's okay. Let him go, Marion. I'm happy. Yes. No more suffering, no more pain.
He went just at that minute, didn't he?
No more suffering, no more pain. It's okay.
That's okay.
Okay. It's okay. Hi, baby.
He's at peace.
Bye.
Yes. He went so peaceful.
He did. He did.
Bye, baby.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Remember what I said. No papers all over your mansion. Remember that. You remember that. No pack ratting up there. No.
Okay, baby.
I love you. You don't depress. No. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's okay.
Yeah, it is okay.
Much better.
Yep,
It's
it
going
is.
to a far better place than this place.
Yeah.
It's okay to be good. Okay to be good for him.
We're burning off your
You're
shoulders.
relief for him. Yeah. He's had such a struggle.
Oh, is he ever?
It's so beautiful how he's so calm.
Yes, just this one.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
If Phyllis wants to be here, she should be here.
It's too early, I think. I don't know. She doesn't want to come. I know we're not gods.
I know.
Okay, but I would give her some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.